Hello, welcome to Liverpool FC News Today channel.
Liverpool will need to sign a homegrown player over the summer in order to be able to name a 25-man squad next season. Jurgen Klopp's side are set to lose several players at the end of the campaign as part of a major reshuffle, though it could have a major impact on their homegrown quota. The Reds are currently 9th in the Premier League and 10 points outside of the top 4. With a game in hand. Liverpool had aspirations of winning the league before the start of the season, though qualifying for the Champions League has now become their priority, especially as it will impact the players that they can attract to the club. Klopp is desperate to address his midfield issues over the summer, with Borussia Dortmund star Jude Bellingham and Chelsea's Mason Mount both being eyed. However, whether either player will be willing to make the move to Anfield knowing that may spend a season without elite European football to play is unclear. The Reds are going to need to sign at least one reinforcement in the centre of the park, and ensuring that they are homegrown could quickly become a priority. James Milner and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain are both out of contract this summer, with speculation growing that the latter could leave Merseyside as early as this month. Though the two Englishmen are not the only homegrown players on the cusp of departures. Interest is growing in second-choice goalkeeper Kyle Kelleher, who may want to depart for more regular starts, whilst Nat Phillips continues to be linked with a move to the Championship. If all four of those players depart, Liverpool's homegrown quota will take a major knock. It is ruled by the Premier League that clubs with 8 or fewer homegrown players are only allowed to name squads of less than 25. Which is nothing new to Liverpool given that they only had 7 players that qualified as homegrown this season, and thus were limited to 24 first-team players. Academy products Curtis Jones and Reece Williams will both count as homegrown next season, though it still leaves Liverpool short if Milner, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Kelleher and Phillips all leave, and could prompt them to aggressively push for their aforementioned targets. Mount is yet to agree to a contract extension at Stamford Bridge, despite continued negotiations, with his current deal expiring in 2024. And the midfielder being one of the lowest-paid players in the first team. The playmaker is hopeful that a deal is reached that represents his value at the club. Though clubs, such as Liverpool and Juventus, are monitoring the situation in hope of a breakdown in talks. And the need for homegrown talent may prompt Jurgen Klopp and co to make their move. Bellingham is the Reds' top target for the summer, and Liverpool are hoping that they can beat the likes of Manchester City and Real Madrid in the race to secure his signature. Borussia Dortmund are desperate to retain the services of the 19-year-old but are resigned to losing him if he does not pen a new deal at the Signal Iduna Park. But landing both Mount and Bellingham could be huge for the Reds. Not just on the pitch, but off it, given they desperately need more players who count towards their homegrown quota to avoid issues with their Premier League squad.